to watch. There is your starting grid across the top. On the ticker, find your favorite driver. Let's get everybody on the track. Here we go. All right, yours truly there in the 7 took an end-of-line penalty, and I think a couple other drivers did too. I had an engine change, so I had to go to the back. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But let's go up front. The 18 truck of Bolton. Bolton is going to be your pole sitter with Joel Hawkins on the outside, leading them down. There is the 3 truck of Dalton Tucker, the 4th truck of Mark Newland, 5th position Kevin Kress on the outside in the 96. There we go, there's a great view. Yep, Mark Newland there in the 96. The 86 of Eric Brantley, Sebastian DeVoust. In the 53, in the 23, Justin Lane, AJ Clark in the 13, and Richard Swint in the 55. That'll round out your top 13. Pace car is off. Bolton's going to lead them down. Here we go. Get ready for the season opener here at Daytona, here on Nordgar TV Truck Series. Green, green, green. Time to go bumper humping here again at Nordgar TV. As the 18 leads them down, the 08 on the outside. Everybody running, getting in their line. There is the 22 of Mr. Beach behind the 08. The 08 and the 22 making a push early to try to get ahead to lead that first lap for those bonus points. The 08 out front. That is your 2-time series Nordgar TV iRacing League champ. The 08 on the outside, and the 22 and the 08 get unhooked, and the 18 and the 3, they're going to continue on with that position. Here we are looking back at about 10th place. On board with the 53 of Sebastian. As they go around this 2.5-mile speedway here at Daytona. Joel Hawkins making it 3 wide coming down the backstretch. Mr. Beach going to push him in the ass right behind him. They're going to get a good lead. The 18 has fallen off. The 3 took the lead for a minute. Who is going to get the bonus points to lead this lap? Is it going to be the 3 or the 08? The 18 has fallen back to about 6th position right now, 7th position. He gets pushed out wide. The 03 coming down to the line. The 03 will take it at the line, and he'll receive those bonus points for leading a lap. The 08 and the 22 on the outside still trying to make something work as they're coming around here. Coming through turns 1 and 2 at Daytona. The 08's got a good run. The 3 and the 37 trying to stay hooked together. The 96 giving them plenty of room. The 13 also giving them some room. There is the 23 of Justin Lane currently riding in 7th position. Let's go on board with Justin and take a look at his view. As they come down the front stretch, the 08 getting pushed further back into the line. He's only got 1 truck helping. The inside lane's got an entire field. The 3 trucks still pulling out front with the 37, the 08, the 22. Right behind them, running the higher groove. The 96 falls down to the lower side. The 22 dumps the 08. Mr. Beach dumps two-time champ Joel Hawkins. And he comes back up and picks it back up, and Joel says, nah, I don't want to follow you anymore. But he's going to have to, coming down. He's pinned to the outside. There's nowhere he can get down. Mr. Beach going in and out of the bottom lane as he pleases. And the 08's going to lose a bunch of positions. Nobody there working with him. Here we are on board with Joel Hawkins coming down the backstretch in the 08 Silverado machine. Mr. Beach, who was pushing Joel, now up front on the outside, looking to take the lead away from the number 3 truck. Three trucks still going to hold. Jordan Malish there in the 94. Currently scored in 8th position, down on the low side, pushing the, I don't know what number that is in front of him there. I think it's the 23. Yep, pushing the 23. Malish up to 8th. The 22. Mr. Beach being pushed by the 96 right now. 96 being driven by Mark Newland. Newland on the outside with Hawkins. Now Joel in the 94 goes up to the high lane. Thinks this is the quicker way. He's going to get behind his cohort in arms right there, driving the Sharky truck. We're still under green flag conditions here, ladies and gentlemen, here on Nordgar TV. Lap number 7 at Daytona Speedway. 50 laps in this league race here tonight. Under the lights. And the 22's got a good run trying to crowd the 3. The 3 holding his line. He's not going to be pushed aside. The 37 of Kress giving a good shove coming out of 4. They're going to get the inside lane gets a good run. And the 3's still out front. 2 lead changes here in this race so far, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fall back further in the field. We got another group of trucks racing back here. Right now, all single file line. There is the 18 truck. Your pole sitter of Bolton has fallen to the back. This may be some form of strategy on his part with the 66 of T-Man right behind him. But here, leading a whole gaggle of trucks down is yours truly, Nordgar in the 7 on the outside lane. Leading a group of 4, about to be 6 trucks in a line. And these guys all racing for position 2, but I believe this group here just was trying to hang out, but they're hanging out and they're double file. This is going to make them fall further back. They all need to be in a single file line. Try not to lose the draft, but most of these guys betting that there will be at least 1 caution in this race here at Daytona. There is Eric Brantley in the 86. He will bring up the rear of the field. Hanging out in the back right now. And we got some action going on right now here up in 5th position. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Malish in the 94 moves up 2 positions. He is up to 6 now. Malish looking to hook up with the 96, changes his mind, goes back down to the bottom lane. And the 96 is going to be hung out to dry until here comes Joel. Joel in the 08 gets behind the 96 and is going to try to push him the 34 and the 24 down below these 2. Here they come down the front stretch right now, getting ready to hit the line here on lap number 11. Of this 50-lap race here at Daytona under the lights. Thank you all for joining here tonight on Nordgar TV. I hope you had a great time racing the race and having a good time watching what's going on, live action as it happened. This is actually a replay. This is not live. We are commentating live, but we're watching the replay. So the race just got over with, so we're checking out the TV view. This is what we do sometimes here at Nordgar TV. Haven't done it in a while. So we got 2 packs going on right now. The front group seems to be strung out kind of in a single file. Oh, and now we have a wreck. We have a wreck. This is going to bring out caution flag number 1. We see the 94 into the wall, a bunch of other trucks into the wall. We're going to have to rewind this action and see what happens here. Somebody had some miscommunication. Something went wrong right here. Let's drive right along with the 94, Jordan Malish, a.k.a. Racer 0940. He is driving the YouTube Twitch truck right now. Head over to his channel. But Jordan getting into the back of the 13 a little quick there. The 13 saves it. He goes up. The 23 gets in the back of him, and let's slow it down even more. Let's fall back with a few more drivers, see what happens here. The 23 goes up into the wall. The 34 he's gonna smack Jordan. Ernest Smith Jr. there. Smith Jr. really taking a piece out of the rear end of Malish, as the 55 is going to come in, and he's going to get a piece of the 34 right in the driver's side door. Oh, and the 34 is almost upside down, but Malish bounced around like a pinball on a Friday night at a drunken bar, getting tilted all over the place there. That is going to be some serious damage. He's definitely going to have to bring that truck in. I don't know if he'll be able to get back out after that. Let's take one more look at it in real time. Drop back a few positions right there. We're going to drop back to Richard Swint in the 55. The 55, we're going to go on board with him and take a look at this wreck as it happens. Oh, and Schwint's going to get a big piece of that. Let's take one more look at it. Let's take a look at it from somebody who was in the backpack, the pack behind these guys, and we're going to go on board with yours truly and watch this as it happens in front of all these guys right here. Here's truly Nordgar in the 7 truck right here as the wreck is starting to happen way up ahead of him now. Everybody's starting to check up. There we go. There the brakes go on the 7 truck. As we come through here, this is what the back half of the field saw as that wreck was going on. And there, bam, he gets a big piece of it. I get through that. But who was that? Who was that just got smashed? '66, I think that's T-Man. Yep, T-Man smashes it. Let's watch it from his onboard. That's it. Game over. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Put that truck on the record because you're done. He hit that guy really hard. And as you can see, he's got no engine left. He's going to have to wait for the tow truck to come get him. But that's going to be it for him as the pace car does come out. No, not lap number 51. Come on, you stupid iRacing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go up to pit stops here right after that wreck. We are under caution flag right now. Yes, I haven't done a replay like this in probably about 2 months, so yeah, I am a little rusty. So here we go. That's caution flag number 1. We're going to get ready to watch the people come down to pit lane and receive service on their vehicles. Pretty sure everybody came down. It's not the open yet, so let's fast forward around here. We might have actually missed it, and that would be kind of funny if we did. Oh, nope, everybody down now. Okay. Oh, pit road is odd. All right, so here we go. Pit stops as they happen. And pretty much here they all come. We got a couple lap trucks, I believe. Nobody should be lapped yet, but we got a couple guys staying out. And here we go, the whole gaggle of them coming down here on pit lane. There's the 08. Oh, Mr. Beach has a little bit. Mr. Beach is blocked in. Mr. Beach is blocked in. And Mr. Beach drives through the 3, which should have been a penalty, but he didn't have a lot of room to go there. So anyway. And it looks like he only took 2 tires. Only took 2 tires. We got a bunch of them coming off of pit lane right now, still coming off of pit road right there. There's Curry in the 88, the bright fluorescent green. T-Man down for extensive damage on his truck. So we're going to let them run around here another half a lap and see exactly where everybody's going to be scored out right now. As soon as they hit the line this time by. So under caution flag number 1, as they hit the line this time by, they should be doubling up, getting ready to go green here again. We'll take a look at the running order as they're scored here. Your new leader is AJ Clark. AJ Clark picking up the bonus points. Second position would be Mr. Beach. Third position, Mark Newland. Fourth, Kevin Kress. Fifth, Dalton Tucker. Sixth position, Joel Hawkins. Seventh position, Richard Schwint. Eighth position, your pole sitter, Justin Bolton. Ninth position, not on the track. There we go. Ninth position's yours truly, Nordgar. 10th position, Marche Edney there in the 24 on the outside, so that'll be your top 10 as they restart here on lap number 15 here at Daytona Speedway. So we're going to fast forward, get ready to go green flag racing here again at Daytona. There is the pace car going off, as Clark is going to bring them down. Time to go bumper humping again here at Nordgar TV. Thank you all for joining and tuning in tonight. Green, green, green as the 13 brings them across the, getting ready to bring them across the stripe. There he goes. And the 96 and the 22 looking to take his position away from him. Although the 96 going to hook up with the 13 right off the bat. Kress on the back of Mr. Beach right there. The 3 and your pole sitter, the 18. 18 worked his way back up to 5th, 6th position. Trying to get back to the front here as we see them all coming down. '13 and the 96 got about a 2-truck gap between the 3 and the 18, but that's not going to make a difference here much at Daytona. Starting to split up into 2 groups again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have 3 races going on. Group number 1, group number 2, and the lap lead lap cars that are a lap down racing for Lucky Dog, which right now, I don't believe there are any right now. I think everybody's still on the lead lap. Anybody else had to take their trucks to the trailer. The 13 out front, AJ Clark leading them around here at Daytona. Lap number 17 this time by as Mark Newland. Newland's going to push him now. Newland dives to the outside. This could be very well because his radiator is overheating, and that's kind of like what I think that happened there. He dives the outside. He's going to have to wait until the outside lane picks him up, and here comes Beach and Kress, and Beach and Kress getting a little pushy, getting a little shovey, getting a little touchy-feely, grabbing each other, and almost caused a wreck there as the 96 swoops down and is going to fall in front of the 13, leave Beach out there with Kress still pushing. He's going to switch up lanes. The 96 wants to grab the lead and get those bonus points for leading a lap. And he just may get him coming down here through the tri-oval. And he will. Another lead change number 4 of the night. We'll have all the official standings after the replay is done, so we'll go over those too. But the 96 going to lead them around here. Mark Newland out front here at Daytona. Nordgar TV Fall, or a truck racing league. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our season opener, and we are at green flag conditions here on lap number 18. We've had 1 caution flag thus far, and right now these guys, they want to run. They want to run, and they're running. Everybody all lined up, single file on the bottom lane. Kress and Beach on the outside trying to make something happen. And then the second group shortly followed in tow there, being led by the 88 of Eddie Curry. Yours truly pushing Eddie through the tri-oval right now. As the second group trying not to get too far behind, but they're all lined up right now. A lot of racing going on back here. Not. Was kidding. Everybody's all single file line. Everybody's following the leader, trying to get back up to the front. There is the 19 of Ojeda. Ojeda currently scored 18th position. I believe he may be one lap the first truck. Yep, he's the first truck elite. Wow, the first truck a lap down. Say that 19 times fast. Nope, Justin Lane is also 1 lap down. No, Ojeda's still on the lead lap. Ojeda's on the. Justin Lane is the first truck a lap down. So should the caution flag come out again, will get the Lucky Dog in the wave around the pace cars. You see Beach and Kress have fallen back to the end of this line here. They're not sure what to do. And there's a lot of racing going on in the second group right now. As Curry still leads his second group around. That second group right there, you're looking at positions 17th on up to about 11th. Got a couple of trucks out of the draft as we see the leader, the 96, still leading them around, being pushed by the 13. Coming down into turn 1, they're going to try it. No, they almost made it 3 wide right there, but they thought better of it this early in the race. We are on lap number 21 of 50. A little too early to be pulling off heroics. Everybody just kind of settling in with their partners as Curry gets pushed to the outside. Nordgar is going to resume. Eddie will fall in behind him, and he's going to push Nordgar in the second group going on right here. But the 96 still leading them around. The 3 goes up high. ducks out of the bottom lane, gets up in front of Mr. Beach. Trying to make something happen there on the outside, possibly. Or he just got tired of following the 13. Sometimes you just get tired of following somebody. You want to see some new different asphalt, some new different, blurs as you go by at 200 miles an hour. But the 3 decided for whatever reason to pull up there, and that's what he did. But Newland still leads them around here on lap number 22. The 3 truck of Dalton Tucker. Let's go on board with Dalton. This is front here view from 3rd position, looking up at the leaders. Getting the side draft coming off of turn number 4, and he's going to be pushed out front. He's got a lot of help. Tucker may take this lap. Lead change number 5. And the 3 truck being pushed by the 22 of Mr. Beach. He will take the lead and get those bonus points. Mr. Beach looks pretty content right there. Following the 3, pushing around this place as you see him coming down the back stretch. Hawkins is moving up through the field right now. If we can ever get a decent camera there. Hawkins up to 3rd position right now, being pushed by Kress. Hawkins coming from out of nowhere, wants to run up front, wants to get those. I think he already actually got bonus points. I'll have to take a look at the official score sheet. But he's trying to get up to the lead right now. Now he's on the tail end of Beach. The 22 out front. We got another lead change here as soon as they hit the line. Beach will be awarded those bonus points for leading the lap. And Joel gets loose. Oh no! 2-time champ gets loose. What the hell just happened there? Let's go on board with the 08. The 08 being driven by 2-time champ Joel Hawkins, a.k.a. Shark. Let's get a look at him here. He comes out of turn number 1. He's getting up on Beach's bumper, right where he should be. Does a little slide job and, just comes back into it. And his left front fender actually catches Beach's bumper on the way back. Let's get a better look at it from right there. I mean, that was just, I don't even think Joel would have known that was even going to happen. Let's get a rear chase view, please, of Joel's vehicle here. And let's see what happens. I don't even think he could have known this was going to happen, because he was underneath his ass right there. Right there. He got right underneath him. There's not even any damage there. No damage whatsoever. He just gets on, and they get hung up. That's all they do. They just get hung up. Let's see if the rest of the field there going by. And Joel, is he going to be able to hang on to it? Joel does hang on to it, regains his composure. Caution flag has not come out. Now, if you can look behind Joel right now, you can see the second pack and how far behind the second pack actually are. And so we still got 3 races going on. Joel gets back on there, and no damage to his truck. I mean, look at his truck. There's nothing. He just got hung up with the 22 there. So he's going to continue as the second pack is coming up on him. They're going to have to pick him up. But back up to the front. Here we go. Beach still out front. The 3 looking to take back the position. So we got 2 big groups going on right now. This is your lead group being led around by the 22 of Mr. Beach here on lap number 25 of this 50-lap race. Halfway. Cross those flags. Mr. Flagman, please let the drivers know we are halfway through this race. As you see the backpack, they're getting a little racy now. They're starting to see the leaders get out of reach here, and they're getting a little frantic back there. Let's fall back just a few trucks here. There's Joel. As the lead group, they're going to get in a single file line. But here is your back group being led again by the 88 of Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry currently running in 9th position, being followed by the 65. '65 of Glenn Miller pushing Curry. Yours truly, Nordgar, there in the 7. The 24 being driven by Marche Edney. Dustin Lee in 13th. James Wilms in 15th, 16th position. Eric Brantley, Scott Johnston in 14th position. And they all get the orders from League President Nordgar to line up in a single file line. Let's go, boys. We need to work together to get back to the front. This is about when we started getting worried. But the front heard all that information going on, and they're actually, here comes the 18 truck on the outside of Beach. This is going to be for first position if the 18 and the 96 can get hooked up and get out there as they come down here. Here we go. We got a slower truck up on the outside. And the slower truck, the 23, gets into the 96. That's got to bring out the caution flag. I don't think it does, though. I think we're still green, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happened here. Justin Lane in the 23. Let's take a look and see what happens here. Oh, wow. He goes for quite the ride. All right, so here he is riding along. I think he's trying to stay on the lead lap as the leaders are coming up on him. That is the view from back there. Leaders coming up on him right now. He goes up high to stay out in the 96, and they just get into it, just not enough room. And the 23 on his roof. He's on his roof. There's sparks a-flying, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the 4th of July. Those aren't sparklers. It's not time to put them out. He's still on his roof. He falls back over. Is he going to be able to drive this off? I don't know. I think he's throwing up in his helmet right now. I think that's why we see a little bit of coasting going on. He is definitely puking in his helmet, waiting for the rest of the field to go by. I don't know how he needs some windshield. Oh, and he gets it refired. He gets it refired. And he's going to be able to drive it off, stay down on the safety apron. But that'll probably be it for the end of his race right there. Back up front right now, still under green flag conditions. The NASCAR or the Nordgar officials were asleep on that bullshit because a guy was on his roof, slid down the backstretch, and you didn't throw the yellow flag. But we're still under green here. That is absolutely dumb. But no yellow flag, no yellow flag. 194 miles an hour down the backstretch. As we see the leaders, and they're still taking off laps tonight. I don't know how, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know how there was no yellow flag, but there was none. It didn't happen. It didn't come out. It should have flown. But all the officials are smoking crack and watching porn while the race is going on, and those types of things happen while you hire the people who are in need. So anyway, the 22 still will lead them down here. We're on lap number 29 of this 50-lap race. We're getting into it now, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to tick off some laps here. As we see the 3 out there, he's going to get out of the way. But this is your lead group here as they come down. Your top 7. As Chris has moved up to second. They're in the 37, and he'll be pushing Beach. There's a look at the rear bumper. Mr. Beach is being given some TV time. Free advertising for what you're watching right now. Thank you, 21 people, for joining in here tonight on Nordgar TV. And watching the replay of our first truck league race of the season as Beach leads them around here at Daytona. They're 3 wide behind Beach. They're almost 4 wide. The 3 down below, the 37 and the 96. The 3 gets the best out of the deal as they come down the front stretch right here. The 18 going to join the party there on the inside, getting a little racy. The 37 falls in behind the 18, and they double back up right now. No more 3 wide, no more parting the seas. Time to get back to business and tick off some of the laps here at Nordgar TV iRacing League race number 1 of the season here at Daytona. We need to tick off some laps, boys, as the second pack right now is currently about 5 seconds behind this pack right now, as you can see them just now hitting the straightaway. This is the look at the 22 of Mr. Beach's front bumper cam, looking ahead at the 18 of Bolton in the M&M's truck, driving for the M&M's red M&M this week. They a red M&M. If Mr. Beach ever gets up to there, you can see if he had fingers, he'd be giving you one. That is one badass red M&M if I've ever seen one, as Beach comes up on him right now. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is the view from Mr. Beach's front cam. Currently scored in 3rd position. He's got a sock over his finger, but that is one pissed off M&M, as the 18 has regained 2nd position from winning the pole here tonight at Daytona. The 3 leads him around. Here is the view from behind Mr. Beach's vehicle as he's going to get a shove here. There is bumper humping at its best. A little bit of automotive intercourse right there for you. As you see the 13 on the outside trying to push the 96. And he is pushing it by the 96, making a run on the outside, being pushed by the 13. 96 looking to take over the lead. But the 3 truck's still going to take this lap to him. He's still going to take that lap, but the 96 and the 13 making a run on the outside. Let's fall back to the second pack. Where is the second pack? There is a couple of drivers right there. They're in between the first and second pack. That is the 88, currently scored in 8th position with Joel Hawkins. Last season's champ, first season's champ, 2-time champ Joel, a.k.a. Sharky, right there in 9th. Let's go on board with Joel. This is what it's like pushing Eddie Curry at Daytona Daytona Speedway under the lights. This is what it's like trying to push Eddie. Nice to see so many viewers tonight. If you are new here to Nordgar TV, you're enjoying the broadcast, you're enjoying the entertainment, please hit that follow button. It helps me out a great deal. And get ready for more live action here on Nordgar TV in the next few weeks. This is one lap around with Joel Hawkins, last season's champ, pushing Eddie Curry. This is in between pack number 1 and pack number 2, and Joel again gets loose again. Oh no! Oh, come on, save it, Shark, save it! He gets down on the macadam again, on the asphalt, through the sand, in the grass, across the oh yeah, there he goes. And back up onto the apron. He does save it with no damage. No caution flag flies again. Still doing hits of crack and meth and LSD are all the officials, but the caution flag will not come out. Shark will regain, but he is going to fall back. He's going to lose a bunch of positions right now. Let's check in on the second group right now. Being led by yours truly here in the 7 truck, being pushed by the 51, trying to get back up front, trying to catch the leaders right now. They're about 7 seconds behind the leaders right now. The 51 being driven by Dustin Lee, pushing the 7 down the back stretch. Most everybody's trying to stay in a single file line. The single file line is faster than running side by side. These guys have figured it out. They know what they need to do, but not helping a lot to do it. As you see Nordgar try to pick up the 88 truck. We got another truck in, right? He picks him up right there. And we got another truck in this single line group. We'll see as the green flag run continues here at Nordgar TV. We'll see if we'll be able to. This second group's going to be able to catch them. This second group is about last check at the line. They were about 2/10 faster than the first group, but they have quite the lead right now. So as they line up single file line, we'll go back up front with the leaders. Here is the lead group being led around by the 22 right now. The 3 on the outside looking, they're just moving and shaking right up here, trying to cool each other's radiators off. These guys working really well together, this group. Not losing a whole lot of ground on the second pack, but they're losing a little bit here, running side by side here at Daytona. We're on lap number 38. We're getting ready to wind this shit down. We got about 12 laps to go before the checkered flag will fly here at Daytona Speedway. We're going to see who's going to win this first race here tonight to kick off the season opener here at Daytona. Be sure you tune in here for next week. Next week we will be at Iowa Speedway. Same Nordgar time, same Nordgar channel. Don't you dare miss out on all the festivities next Saturday night at the league race at Iowa Speedway under the lights again in the Silverado trucks. But the 22 leading them around here. I don't know how many lead changes we're at. We're going to have to check in with Dick Berggren before the end of the race to get those official stats. So there's our running order. Let's go through our running order as we're continuing to go green here. The 22 of Mr. Beach. They're currently scored in first position. Third season for Mr. Beach here at Nordgar TV. On the outside, we got an 18 of Justin Bolton. Justin Bolton making his first Nordgar TV Racing League start. And he starts on the pole. He wins the pole for this race. Kevin Kress, they're in the 37. Kevin Kress pushing Mr. Beach right now. He's currently in third position, driving for the Autism Speaks charity this week. Take a look at his paint scheme. It's the puzzle colors, and he did a wonderful job on that paint scheme if he did it. There on the outside of Kevin Kress is the 96 of Mark Newland. Mark Newland we've seen up front quite a bit here tonight, and he's staying up front. I don't think he wants to run in the back or anywhere else, but he's been hanging out up front all night and doing a good job here in his first Nordgar TV start. Dalton Tucker there in the 3 truck, currently scored in 5th position, driving for GM Goodwrench this week. Currently scored in 3rd position. Also, first time start here at Nordgar TV League. So, good for these guys, all first start guys, all up front, all running strong. There is A.J. Clark. A.J. Clark currently scored in 6th position. They're in the 13 truck, getting up to the bumper of the 96 and getting ready to push him around as they're still following all around. Pretty much single file line. They're giving each other some room, not pushing it too hard. And so he will also make his A.J. Clark. I don't think this is his first start, but it might be. Going to have to check my records on that. So that's going to be your top 7 right there. Oh, Richard Swint, sorry. I forgot about Richard. Richard Swint there in the 55. Currently scored in 7th. Driving for Great Plains this week. Silverado and the Logitech sponsorship. Hanging out in the back tail end of this lead pack. Not a bad place to be right now as we're winding down laps here. Now we're on lap number 42 of this 50-lap race. 8 to go, 8 to go. As this lead group continues pulling around. Let's fall back to the other group going on right now. We got some racing going on right now as Eddie Curry dives to the outside. The 51 and the 7, they're on the inside right now. This is all for position. These guys know that the laps are winding down, and they got to start doing something. So everybody trying to get every little bit they can as the 51 being pushed by yours truly. They're in the 7. The 51. Oh, and we got a car down on pit road. The 13 of A.J. Clark. A.J. Clark just about out of gas coming down. Not just about out of gas. I think he is out of gas. Let's rewind it. Oh, no, he spun. He spun. What happened here? No caution flag again, ladies and gentlemen. Why are all my officials on drugs? I don't know why I let these people in. We need to start doing drug tests. But the A.J. Clark there in the 13, he's going to spin. No caution flag, no caution flag. We'll see what happens here. We're going to take a look at it from the chopper view. The chopper view being brought to you by some other freaking druggie I hired that can't fucking pay attention. So here we go. The 42, lap number 42. Looking at the 13 truck of A.J. Clark. A.J. Clark all over the back of 96 like a cheap cologne from the 70s embedded in your hairy-ass cocaine-stained mustache. All over the back of his ass. Going back and forth, trying to stay out of the rear end of him without spinning him around and staying right with him. And we're gonna see him spin out here in a second. Any second. Can see that the 96 already does have some damage. And right there. Kind of the same thing with, this may be the same thing with Joel earlier when he got hooked up. He got like hooked together with Mr. Beach there. But still nothing happening there. The 96 comes back up. We're going to run it a little. Now let's run it even slower. There we go. Oh, there he falls off the pace. What happens here? We got to go on board with him and check his engine, ladies and gentlemen. Crank it up. Something let go. Something on his engine let go. He's not out of gas. He's still got gas. He must have just blown his engine right there and went down a cylinder too. I don't know. Never seen anything like that before. We're going to have to take another look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you guys in chat can explain it to me. One more look at it. I guess he just ran out of fuel, but he had enough to get back to pit lane. He's got fuel right here. The truck is running right here. I don't understand this. Well, that could be he missed his pit stall too, but that will not bring out the caution even with that spin. Back up front to all the action. Kevin Kress and Mr. Beach still leading them around here. We're on lap number 44 this time by. We're going to have 6 to go. People starting to tandem up now. Here is the second group going on right here. Second group kind of just racing for every position they can get right now. Oh, and we just missed something that was almost a complete and utter disaster. There was a slower truck coming, and let's take a look here. Right there, the 86 gets out of shape. This almost ended the race here. 86 gets way out of shape, gets into the back of the 88, gets down on the apron, and he's going to lose a bunch of spots right there. But that was almost disaster number one. That slow truck, I think, almost caused another big wreck. No, it was somebody who was on the track. But Mr. Beach still leading them here around on lap number 44. 45 this time by, 45, 5 to go, 5 to go. 22 leading them around. One caution flag so far. I don't know how many lead changes. We've seen a good race here tonight, as everybody's starting to get spread out now. The lead group, though, still running strong. About 7-8 trucks still in the lead group. They're in the 19 and the 08. Hawkins currently scored in 16th position. AJ Clark back to 17th. There is Wilms and the 65 of Glenn Miller. But the leader leads them around here with 4 to go here on lap number 46 of 50. Mr. Beach still leading them around. Single file, nobody ready to start making their move yet. Nobody getting ready to make a move yet on Beach. But we should see some craziness start to happen if they continue to go green. We should see some absolutely exciting racing for the last 4 laps. Beach coming up on some slower traffic. This may cause a problem. Wide coming through turn number 3. Oh no, we got a wreck, we got a wreck. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That is going to bring out caution flag number 2. And this late in the race, that is going to freeze your field. So let's take a look at this wreck as it happens. This is coming into turn number 3. Beach there in the 22. Shark going a lap down in the 08 down there, but the 96 gets out of shape. They're running 3 by 3 2 deep, 3 deep, and the third group didn't make it. Let's see what happens here. Let's ride along with the number 3 of Dalton Tucker. Let's look back from his point of view. Let's go to his gearbox. Let's see what happens here with the 96 and the 18. Let's see what goes on. This is coming into turn 3 right now and just came down on him. 96 comes down on him on the 18 and starts the chain reaction that'll bring himself back up into the 55 and then himself into the wall. But the 55 goes for one hell of a ride here with only 3 laps to go here at Daytona. Let's go on board with the 55, take a look and take a ride along with Richard Schwint as this happens right in front of him. Coming down the backstretch, getting ready to go into 3. The accident is going to happen right after the Sunoco sign. Oh no, on the run! Help me, Ricky Bobby! Well, you're not on fire, but you're sparking. And his windshield is messed up. Look at all the damage to his windshield. The damage, and he's got no more engine. He's not going to be able to finish this race here tonight at Daytona. That is horrible, horrible stuff. All right, so let's take one more look at it. Let's go to the 18's point of view of Justin Bolton. Go over to the chopper view. Let's look at it. This chopper view is almost always the definitive view. You get a good perspective on what's going on here as I sit here and drink my beer and enjoy this great race here tonight at Nordgar TV. Wow, what a great race we've had so far. But it's going to bring out the caution flag on lap number 48. Which is going to freeze the field. And Mr. Beach, they're in the 22. He's going to be your winner. But we'll go over the official scoring here in just a second as we go through the rest of this wreck. 18 down low right there. '96 up high. Let's go a little faster, please. All right. Coming into 3. Here's where the stuff starts out. The 3 goes up. The 3 maneuvers through that middle hole, no problem. The 18 may have came up. The 96 may have came down. I don't know. You guys decide. Because the 96 is, if you go by the lines on the track, the 96 is technically in the 18's lane, but nobody goes by the lines on Daytona because nobody wants to run above that white line. Where the 19 truck, where you see him is, nobody really wants to run there. So, I don't know. I think maybe the 18 came up. The 96 may have came down. Just real hard racing for the same real estate. I'm not going to point fingers or blame names or whatever, but caution flag number 2 on lap number 47. That'll freeze the field. We're going to take one more look at it. 3 gets up in there into the hole. And, yeah, I'd say the 18 probably, yeah, the 18 did come up. Bolton, your pole sitter. I'm not exactly sure why. Let's see if we can figure out if there's a reason for that. Rear chase view. Here we go. I don't know. Let's go on board with him. Take one more look at it, and we're going to wind this out and finish this up. No, I want to be on. Yeah, there we go. On board with number 18. Coming into 3. I kind of see what was going on right there. If you guys look at this closely, and I think maybe this is what the Whiskey River truck in front of the 18 on the inside, he hits the bottom apron, and things looked bad for a second. If you watch this as they come down into 3, and I think right there, and I think maybe he was like, oh, shit, he's going to crash, and moved up, instinctively to try to get out. And, yeah. So just a racing deal right there. I don't know if you guys could see that there on the video or not. I'll try one more time. We'll slow it down. Right there. He gets on the yellow line. The Whiskey River truck does. He gets on the yellow line, comes back up, and if I was driving behind him, behind the 53, I would have been like, I don't know what's going to happen. But there is a truck there, so yeah, he can't. But yeah, the 3 does. Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. It's a cluster truck. Sorry, let's get the Nordgar terminology down correctly. And that right there is a cluster truck, is what that is. And those things are going to happen here on Nordgar TV. But good hard racing right there. And that is going to bring out caution flag number 2. Now let's watch the 55. We haven't even gotten to the 55 yet. The 55 being driven by Richard Schwint. Schwint goes for a one hell of a ride again. As we see here in the instant replay, slowed down just a little bit. Watch Schwint, and Schwint goes into the wall. We watched his onboard. Here we go. On his roof, his engine's finished. As you can see, all the smoke already rolling out. Engines don't like to run upside down. I know from experience, real life experience. So, but looks like he's going to be able to drive it off. Now, what we need to check is see if anybody in the backpack is going to get victim of that. Newland there. Newland in 5th position. He's spinning. That's the 96. From that right there, the 96 down the inside. He gets into the 55. Down he goes. And now we want to jump through the back half of the field and see what happens here. As these guys are still racing, mind you. These guys are still racing. But they see the caution flag come out. There, it's already out. If you look on the right-hand side, if you guys can see that who are not drivers and you know that, or maybe you are drivers and you don't know it, if you look to the right-hand side of the screen as we run this in real time, you'll see the caution light. The caution light is actually on the track. Here we go. This is the leader of the front group, Johnston. Right there, right-hand side, right-hand side. It looks like a traffic light. It's flashing yellow. Yellow flag is out. Everybody else slows up there in the back part of the field. Caution flag number 2. Yes, I said that, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2 of the night, 3 laps before the end of the race. No one coming down pit lane unless they're wrecked. But we're going to catch back up here with the pace car, as we watch here on lap number 50. Number 50, please. Let's go to 50. There we go. On board. We're going to go on board with the winner. The winner, we're going to go through the order right now. Your winner will be Mr. Beach there in the 22. In the 37, Kevin Kress will come home second. Dalton Tucker will come home third. Justin Bolton, your pole sitter, will come home fourth. 5th position, Mark Newland. 6th position, Scott Johnston. 7th position, Dustin Lee. 8th position, Eddie Curry. 9th position, yours truly, Nordgar. 10th position, Eric Brantley. 11th position, Marche Edney. 12th position, Glenn Miller. 13th position, James Wilms. 14th position, Joe Hawkins, 1 lap down. 15th position, Sebastian DeVoust, 1 lap down. 16th position, AJ Clark. 17th position, Connor Ojeda. 18th position, Richard Schwint. 19th position, Justin Lane. Jordan Malice, Trevor Johnson, Smith, and Henderson, who did not make a start. He did not run a lap, so I hope admins are listening to this. Don't score him any points. Ernest Smith down 39 laps. All those guys getting taken out in that early wreck around lap number 18. Going back up live with the 22. We're going to watch his victory celebration here on Nordgar TV as he'll be crossing the start-finish line this time. And we'll hurry it up a little bit. Here we go. Everybody congratulating the winner. We have a couple of trucks still off. The winner making his victory lap around. I guess he's making sure he won. Or he just had extra gas. 37. Pulling up next to him, congratulating him. Although the 37, the 22 could not have won without the 37. The 37 pushed him very, very well. But Mr. Beach Alexis will come home. Your winner for the first race of the season here at the Truck Season. We're still updating the points, but we'll get the stats up there. I'm not sure if they're all finished or not, but as Beach comes down to the entrance of pit lane, let's see what if we got any victory celebrations. We can't talk to him because this is a replay of a race, so I don't know if he does anything or not. You know, he's just going to sit there. So that's going to be the end of your race. That's going to be the end of your race. Congratulations to Mr. Beach. Thank you all for watching. I will be back up online in 5 more minutes. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to do something else here in just a little bit.